guys, got another cool one to show off. This one took a long time to put together. He was wanting a blue dial, and what we were able to do is, if you've ever bought those metal business cards where you can laser on them, we were able to find a blue anodized card. So I don't have his build and warranty cards, but if you've ever got a build and warranty card from me, normally your build card's in silver, and your warranty card's in a color. I do them different each year, so you could have green, you could have like a fuchsia color, you could have blue. So what he did was he took the blue anodized one and lasered on it, and then lasered out the back side of it to create that look in there. So under the blue is this silver. So lasered it all out and just left that blue on top. Then we went back through and did the pips in there. We were able to then take a different style anodized blue and then work through a program and create the essentially compass layout all the way around, and then laser it out. So every time you would laser into it, it would remove that blue, and then a full laser through to actually remove it, so it would fit into this bezel insert. So a lot of time and effort and energy went into creating this setup, and I thought it came out pretty awesome. So we've got it in a brushed case. We've got a coin bezel on that, anchor engraved crown, have it on a brushed engineered band, low profile exhibition caseback, stainless steel movement holder in there, and a silver rotor, and then custom engraved for him on the double lock clasp. So the nice thing with this being all brushed is if you nick it, brush with the flow. Use the green side of a Scotch-Brite, brush. Same thing here, brush straight down. Actually, if you ever have to brush your clasp, do it like this. And then brush in that direction. Then if you notice it's on that locker, hold that locker separate and just go one direction, brush down. That's what you got to do. So people get desk rash and that kind of thing. On this, just do the same direction one way. If you start going back and forth, you start getting a straight line, more of a rounded line. So yeah, then we did a silver handset in there, a Troika style handset. I only had one handset like that, and I don't think I've ever used that specific one. I've done another one with this Troika style handset, but it's a different tone of steel color. And then we've got a white second sand in there, so a little bit of pop of color there that it kind of flows and goes with the loom shade that's within those hands. So that's the build as a whole. Bezels on these will turn left, they will turn right. Now I put them on there really, really tight, where you got to use two fingers and you got to really put some oomph into it to turn that. Okay, so good luck if you do that. Damn. And I need to stop looking through the camera and actually look at it in person, because it is a little bit easier that way to get that aligned. So when I was looking through the camera, I was getting kind of an angle there. Precision lasered on everything. That's why it took so long, but I appreciate you waiting on that, man. And I'm pretty happy with it. I thought it came out pretty awesome. So bezel on this will turn left, it'll turn right. It's kind of set up where it's very hard for you to turn it. I tighten that tension ring in there really, really, really tight. Automatic mechanical, so you can wind it, you can wear it, you can put it in a watch winder to keep it going. But if it's dead or you're not going to be very active driving or at a desk, wind it a little bit before you put it on, just so you don't lose time. And how you do that is you back the crown off the threads until you hear it and feel it clicking. At that point you can wind. And a wind is turned that way. Turning it towards you doesn't do anything, but it's a lot easier to just grab the crown and just go back and forth. Keep your fingers in the right spot. You're putting input every time you turn it that way. Nothing, input, nothing, input. You can't overwind it. You can wind it all day if you like, but if you do this for 4 or 5 seconds before you put it on, just like what I'm doing, You'll keep time throughout the day, that mixed with the rotor movement. If you do it for something closer to 20 seconds, you're going to max out that 31 plus hour power reserve on it. As I said, you cannot overwind it, so you can wind it all day if you like. When you're happy with how much you've wound it, pull this out to the one and only click. You can now set your time. It does not have a hacking movement, so it's going to keep going. And you also notice you got a wobble crown that deflects lateral pressure from going into the stem and into the movement. So if you're pushing and prying on it, you're not bending the stem, you're not putting any side pressure to that movement. If you pull it straight, you won't even feel that, but it's there in case you are getting a little too wobbly with it. Okay, Google, what time is it?
5:17 p.m.
5:17 p.m. When you're good, push it over to those tubes, get it out of that time setting, and wind it down. And that is it. That is your build, good sir. As with every build, it comes with matching beads, entirely up to you whether you wear them or not. We have actually some blue anodized style beads there. This is going to come in a blue BVW special edition box. This is also going to come with watch cleaner. This is good on all glass and metal parts. So this watch as a whole, it will also come with some fine scratch remover. You've got an acrylic glass. It can scratch, but if you do put a tiny bit of this on it, buff against that scratch using your included microfiber. Don't buff with the scratch, go against that scratch, filling the scratch. Generate some heat with your thumb with this microfiber, and you will get it buffed out in about 20 seconds. So that is your build, man. I appreciate you a ton. I hope you love it. This was took a while to get together, but I am super happy with the results on it. And I really like that dial. That pop of blue that it's got in there is very, 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 very awesome. So quite happy with it. And appreciate you reaching out to me. So if you want me to build you something custom and unique, reach out and I'll see what I can do. And if you want to continue to see videos like this, like and subscribe as I put them up all the time. Thanks, guys.